So what is Wikipedia? I have 3 things that you should do to inform yourselves. One is watch a very short video. It's about 7 minutes or so. I don't know if we should play it in here. And then read the material on Wikipedia itself. Its welcome page and something about the philosophy of Wikipedia, so you understand the sort of the guidelines and the editorial policies of Wikipedia, what it's trying to be. 6-minute animation. This video is called Wikipedia Beneath the Surface, and it's a very good description. Maybe I ought to play it.
No.
No? Okay, they can listen to it on their own.
Yes.
So it focuses on, what is a wiki and what's special about Wikipedia, how does information get in there, how does it really work behind the scenes. You read the welcome page and you'll be expected to follow the policies and guidelines of Wikipedia for this assignment. That is not to say that everybody who puts an article on Wikipedia does that, but you need to for this assignment, definitely, and we wish everybody did. So Wikipedia has something it calls the 5 pillars, and you can read in more detail about each of these. That's why these links are here in this PowerPoint. But the most important things are, one, that it's an encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is something that contains general knowledge. That means that the knowledge contained in it should be verifiable in more than one source, and it's established knowledge. Most people agree about it. There might be some fringe people who have some different idea about the information, but for the most part, the information has become accepted as fact, and that's what's in an encyclopedia. In a broad sense, this can change. We make new scientific discoveries. We sometimes learn that our understanding of something is a little different than maybe we thought it was, and so there are new editions of encyclopedias indeed. And Wikipedia is something that is a sort of a rolling encyclopedia, as things are constantly in flux. When an article is first written, usually it's pretty poor. And over time, since it's a collaborative effort, it usually gets better and better. And the older articles usually have been improved over time. So also very important is it strives to have a neutral point of view. Now, my opinion about this is nothing has a totally neutral point of view. Everybody has a viewpoint of some type. But to the extent that you can keep the language you use neutral and the facts you use substantiated somewhere, preferably more than one place, then you're doing your best to have a neutral point of view. A lot of writing that we do requires embellishment. We're trying to persuade. We use words that are persuasive. When we're trying to write with a neutral point of view, the best thing you can do is drop all the adjectives. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know what your professor has to say about it, but you'll notice that neutral writing, you can tell a lot of neutral writing by very neutral language that doesn't try to color the thing with the thought with any emotional language. It's free, so anybody can use it and anybody can edit it, and that has pluses and minuses, of course. And Wikipedia has a code of conduct, so this is a collaborative effort, and people are expected to adhere to certain rules of the road in terms of being polite. There's a lot of discussion. Did anybody ever realize there's a lot of discussion on Wikipedia? Anybody seen the discussion tabs? No, you have. Okay, so we're going to get to that. And it doesn't have firm rules, it has guidelines. So you have to understand both the etiquette and the guidelines, and nobody's going to put you in jail for something you put, well, unless it's illegal, I don't know, maybe, on Wikipedia. Okay, so I have 2 more links here about Wikipedia and Wikipedia in brief. There is tons of material on Wikipedia telling you how to write articles and giving you guidelines for every possible thing you could want to do on Wikipedia. So you need to search Wikipedia to find things you have questions about. Now, one of the things I wanted to remember to say, because I forgot to put in a slide, so here it is. The search engine inside of Wikipedia is poor. It's actually quite difficult to find things in Wikipedia using its own search engine by typing into the search box on Wikipedia. So a savvy searcher could use Google to search Wikipedia by putting Wikipedia as a word in the search term box of the Google search box. So if you say Wikipedia and network security, then you're going to probably see the network security article from Wikipedia pop right to the top. And if it's not an article in Wikipedia, those words pop up somewhere else in Wikipedia. Suppose they used a different term for that article about network security, you would have an easier time finding it using the Google search engine. So try it and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so now we're going to get to what makes a perfect article. And Wikipedia has weighed in on this. That's what we handed out. And I'm going to go over it in some detail. The other thing I put on this slide that I want you to remember is very, very important, is consider the rhetorical situation. And what do I mean by that? I mean, I was explaining that this is an encyclopedia. You need to have a neutral point of view. Who is your audience for the article you're writing? So you're writing really an expository piece, if you know what I mean by that. Does anybody know? Do you go into this at all in your...
This is not
okay.
a writing class. And
Okay.
It's not very important for
Okay.
us right now.
Okay.
Because they're not writing a whole article.
Right. They're going to fix it. Okay.
Right.
So I just want you to remember who you're writing for and what the context of your piece of writing is, or the writing that you're fixing.